Test, test, test. Ooh, that one's working. All right, all right. We will get started in less than 15 minutes. Hello, hello. Welcome in. For today's workout, we will need a max, 2 sets of weights I've got out so far, a light set of weights and a heavy set of weights, as well as a loop, which looks like this. If you don't have a loop for any of the exercises that we're using a loop, feel free to pick up some light weights and do the same thing. I want to start it in less than 10 minutes here. If y'all have just joined, just wanted to update you on what we're using today. I've got a mat out, a towel out, a set of light weights, a set of heavy weights. Feel free to substitute as needed with whatever you have at home. I'm also using a loop today, which is this gorgeous thing. There's some right here. If you do not have a loop, you can either do the same exercises with light weights or just do the movements, like the same movements that we're doing, just without the band. Or if you have one, feel free to follow along. I will get started in just a couple minutes. All right, we will get started. Welcome in. My name is Maddie. You're in Total Body. If you've joined me before, it's glad to have you back. If you have not, welcome. Today we'll be working a little bit of everything, doing a little bit of strength and a little bit of endurance. It's like 2 sections today. We're going to do a strength block, and then we're going to do an endurance block, and then we'll be out of here. Then we'll do some abs, and then we'll be out of here. So if you want to go ahead and roll your shoulders back with me, take a stand if you haven't already, take a deep breath, and we'll get started in our march right here. I have a goal to offer you. I've been working on my posture in the past week, just like keeping my shoulders rolled back, down, away from my ears. If that's something you resonate with at all, I encourage you to think about it through our work today. In 4, 3, march wide, out and in. It's out, out, in. In 4, 3, step tap with a reach. It's tap, reach. We're going overhead first. Yeah, feeling that nice lengthening through your side body. In 4, 3, arms reach across your body. Twist and twist, finding that nice twist through your lower back, shoulders facing one side of the room and then the other. We are going to start with the march again, do those 4 moves. Round 1 of our warm-up here. In 4, 3, take it back to a march in place. Like here. Now that you know the moves, you can add a little bit of energy to them. Add your own flair, maybe level up in some regards. Others. Right now we've got our feet coming up off the ground, our arms moving. In 4, 3, march wide, out and in. It's out, out, in. Feel free to take it down, add a little bend in the knees, kind of a quarter squat. Start to wake up those legs more. In 4, 3. Step taps with a reach. It's tap, reach, and reach. Nice and long overhead. Going for that full extension. In 4, 3. Arms reach across the body. It's twist and twist. Maybe get a bigger twist here, reaching a little bit longer. All right, we're going to go to our next level. Our first move is a double knee lift. Ready? In 4, 3. Take it to a double knee lift. It's lift, lift, switch, switch. So you're using those arms to drive your knee into your chest. Your core is tight. Your knee, you're getting that as high as you can on here. Doing it twice. In 4, 3. Bring it down for a hamstring curl. We curl and curl. So you got one heel going up to your feet at a time. Pulling my arms back. A nice chest opener. Awesome, awesome. In 4, 3. Step kick to the front. It's step, kick, and kick. Making sure you've got your shoulders back and down. Nice posture. Your core is in tight, and you're lifting from the knee to make that kick happen. Nice. Maybe can you go a little higher? So your legs kind of open up. In 4, 3. Bring it down to a heel dig. We dig and dig. Pressing one heel into the floor at a time. Waving my arm for a little shoulder opener. All right, that's our next set of 4. Round 2 here. Let's do it again. In 4, 3. Bring it up to a double knee lift. It's lift, lift, switch, switch. You go a little harder with that knee this time. Make sure you're activating through your core. You should be feeling a nice tightness right there in the center of your belly. In 4, 3. Bring it down for a hamstring curl. We curl and curl. Awesome. If you're ready to level this move up, you can curl hop, curl hop, curl hop, curl hop. Woo. Dance move. And 4, 3. Bring it down to step, reset, kick, and kick. Making sure your shoulders stay right over your hips. Your body is in one line. Just your lower body is moving here. Nice and long kick, fully extending that leg. In 4, 3. Bring it down to a heel, dig. We dig and dig. Making sure to really push that heel into the ground so you can feel the stretch in the back of your legs. All right, we are ready for round 3. We're going to do a little bit of running and jumping. If at any point you want to walk through these moves, take that time, listen to your own body right there. In 4, 3, jog it out. Here we go. Last round of warm up, but we got to do it. Coming off the ground, you got your arms going. In 4, 3, take it up, high knees. Yeah, knees. Feel free to walk through this one. Just pressing palm to knee. So you can get those knees up to hip height. In 4, 3, take it out. Nice. Y'all know it at this point. Landing on the middle of your foot, nice and balanced, nice and controlled. Using your arms for momentum. In 4, 3, jump rope, hand plank. Got our imaginary rope. Feel free to keep your feet on the floor and just lifting for kind of a calf raise if you're not jumping. In 4, 3, bring it out to a jumping jack. Nice and long. All right, we'll go through those 5 once more, and that will be our warm-up for the day. Let's Let's bring it back to dog in place. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Okay, so this is your final opportunity to prepare your body for work today. Make sure your heart rate is kind of elevated. You're maybe starting to feel breathless, starting to break a sweat, and your body feels warm. If you're not there yet, think about how you can add intensity. I'll try to offer some ways to add intensity to our last little bit here. In 4, 3, heels up, right trigger. So again, heel to feet. This time we're jogging it, or you can walk it right here. In 4, 3, take it out to a lateral hop. Hop and hop. You're ready for a challenge on this one? You can get a little lower, keeping that bend the whole time. So you can travel a little farther. Awesome. In 4, 3, jump rope and place. Got our rope going. Maybe you take this over line forward and back, or side to side. In 4, 3, bring it out to a jumping jack. Move right here. We are jumping. Couple more seconds. This is our final move. And 4, 3, 2, and step it out. Nice job. Feel free to grab a sip of water. I'm going to change your pole thingy. I use my left heel. There's certainly one here is cooler than the other. So hopefully that'll prevent future fallout. Test if it works still. Test like this. Looks good. Okay. Hope you're all feeling warm and ready to go. We're going to start with a block of kind of strength-based work. We're going to use the band a lot there. And what the band looks like. If you do not have a band, you can feel free to substitute with the light weights and or do any exercises without the band. All right, we are going to put the band on our legs first. We're going to loop it over the knees. If you don't like over the knees, you can do under the knees, but not on the knees. So it's either over my knees or down here under my knees, not on the knees. All right, we got to protect those joints. We're going to do some squats together, nice and kind of slow. All right, ready to go? Everybody on their feet. You got your band on if you're using it. Your feet are super distant. Your core is tight. Your hips are tucked under. Your shoulders are back and down. All right, let's do it. If you want to grab a weight, you can grab a weight. I'm going to do it without. We're going to go down on the 2x2 sets. Nice and slow. I will be counting. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. It's down, 2, up, 2. Follow along with that timing. And up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2. Using the full time. 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Can you get a little lower? And up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Making sure your weight is in your heels. Your hips are going towards the back wall. Awesome. Your chest stays nice and proud. You could read it. If you were facing the mirror, you could read whatever's on your shirt. Awesome. Maybe it's time to get a little deeper in that squat. Awesome, awesome. All right, we have 4, 3, and up, 2, and up, last one, and up. Okay, let's go back down. We're going to do tap. So you're down here in your squat, and we're going to take one leg, tap it out to the side. Ready? We tap for 8. Ready, here we go. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Let's do more squats. A full 2x2. Ready? Here we go. It's down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Take a look down at your body, down at your feet. Are your toes facing forward? Are your knees parallel? Are your hips facing forward? Are your shoulders facing forward? all your joints right here. Again, weighting your heels, going towards that back wall, like someone's got a little rope attached to your tailbone, pulling you back. Nice and controlled. 2, down, 2, up, 2. Getting that full expression of the squat here. With the band, we are extra activating through your side booty and just putting more tension on the glutes. That's the benefit of the band. All right, we have 4 more. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, and up, down, and up. All right, let's bring it all the way back down. We got to do taps on the other leg. So you're down here in your squat. Make you hold it before we start. All right, we're going with the opposite foot this time. Taps out for 8. Right, here we go. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, come back up. Shake out your legs a little bit. We're done with squats, but we are going to monster walk, which is basically a squat walk. You can breathe for a second. I will demonstrate first. We're going to come down to kind of a 75% squat. You're not your lowest point, but you are down. And then you're going to walk steps forward, taking nice wide steps, making sure you maintain tension on the band. We'll go 4 steps forward, 4 steps back, and then every time you want to switch your lead foot. Something to think about. Okay, go ahead and prep yourself again. Feet hip width distance, hips tuck under, squat in tight, shoulders backing down. Let's bring it down to the 75% squat. Your hands can be on your hips, they can be in front of your chest in prayer, on your shoulders, just not on your legs. And let's take some steps forward. Ready? Here we go. It's right, left, together. Same foot. 2, 3, 4, together. Switch lead leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. Switch lead legs again. Making sure you're taking wide enough steps that you keep, tension on your band. Together. So, go ahead and double check. Are you at your 75%? About this time that we like to stand up a little. And we'll keep going. Switching your lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. Switch. This is your final 1, 2, 3, 4, together. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. Go ahead and come up. Take that band off of your legs. We made it. Have some nice leg work in. We're going to use the band now for our arms. If you are not using a band, you can do the same move holding light weight. But for our arms, we're going to put it right above our wrist. These bands are tighter, so expect less of a range of motion, all right? It's going to look like a small movement. You'll start to feel it pretty fast. So we're going to go to 90 degrees, bend in the elbow. Your elbows are shoulder height. And from here, you can either make fists or nice flat hands, and you're going to pull apart. So if I had full range of motion, this would be the movement. But because of the band, it's going to be like tiny little movement. Got it? Cool. Okay, we're doing 16 slow together. Ready? Here we go. It's out, 2, in, 2. Out, 2, in, 2. Out, 2, in, 2. Trying to keep your wrist right over your elbows even as you're moving. So you're not letting your wrist bend out at all. Your elbows break at all. Double check your stance. Are your knees bent? Are your hips tucked under? Do you have a slight bend? Did I say slight bend in the knees? Who knows? All right. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, bring it down. We're going to hold on to the band We're going to do single arm rows. So if I've got my band like this, nice flat thing, I'm going to pull from one side like this. You guys see what I'm doing? So this arm is locked out. This arm is rowing like this as best we can, all right? We're going to do 8 on each side, nice and fast here. So I'm keeping this arm straight first. This arm is moving. Got both fists on the band. Let's pull for that upright row. Here we go. It's 8, 7, as far as you can, close to your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, drop your hands for a second, roll your shoulders out. We got to do the other side. Arms back out. Let's do the other side this time. This arm is moving. This arm is locked. Ready, here we go. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, put the band down. Let your shoulders breathe for a second. We're going to pick up our lightweight. We got to do some bicep curls because people love bicep curls. We're going to do 10. We're going to do 21s, but we're going to do them for 10s. We're going to do 30s. I don't know. Anyway, we're going from to halfway 10 times, halfway to shoulder 10 times, and then a full expression 10 times. So that's what's coming up. I'll be counting. Go ahead and make sure your palms are facing me, your feet are hip width distance, your knees are bent, your hips are tucked under, your shoulders are back and down. Ready? Here we go. It's bottom to halfway, just to 90 degrees. Ready? Here we go. Up and down. Nice and controlled. 2, 3. Nice. 4. Your elbows are tucked into your sides. The only thing moving is your forearms right now, unless you're me and you're dancing around the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring them all the way down. Take it out for a second. We're going to go halfway to the top. Go ahead and bring your arms up to halfway. We're at 90 degrees to start, and we're not dropping below 90. Ready? Here we go. It's halfway to top for 10, 9, 8, 7. Making sure your core stays tight. Your back isn't moving. You got a nice flat back going on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. All the way down. We have the full expression. 10, all the way up, all the way down, bicep curls. Ready? Here we go. It's 10. Goes a little slower. Again, elbows tucked right into your sides. 5, 4. Whew, we can do it. Last 2, and 1. Whew, feels good. All right, let's move on to the lightweights. One more move. We got to do the triceps to balance out the biceps. We're going to do a kickback for that. My feet are hip width distance. I'm going to bend at the waist until my chest points 45 degrees towards the ground. My palms are going to face each other, and then I'm going to roll my hands back, roll my arms back until my elbows are above my chest. My shoulder blades are squeezed. From here, this is where we're starting our move. We're going to kick the arms back to straight, and then bend them again. All right? If at any point you want to alternate, that'll make it a little bit easier to handle. You can take it to alternating. Go ahead and find that position with me. We're bending over. We're taking both arms into the row where your weights are up here by your chest. And then we'll start the kick back. 3, 2, and 1. Tap. 10, 9, 8. Thinking about locking out those elbows. You're going for a nice straight arm. Getting those weights as high as you can behind you. 4, 3. Nice big squeeze for 2, and 1. All right, so lightweights down, one heavy weight up. Yeah, we are going to do lunges with a twist. So I'm going to hold one weight either like this or like this in my hands. We're going to start at that classic position, feet hip width distance, knees bent, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Then take a step back, come down to a lunge, twist across the front foot, back to center, and then we'll switch legs. All right? We will do these for time, so you can go on your own pace. Remembering to think about where you're placing your foot each time. All right, here we go. Minute of lunges. 3, 2, and 1. It's back, twisting over that leg together. If the twist is messing with your lunge form at all, you're finding you have less balance, just hold on to the weight and lunge without the twist. Making sure all your joints are facing forward when you're coming down for that lunge, your toes, your ankles, knees, hips. Taking a wide enough step back so you can get as close as your body has got to 90 in both legs. All right, 30 more seconds. Maybe once you've got the hang of the movement, you can speed it up a little. With the twist, we're adding some oblique core work, always a good time, and some balance because it changes the move a little bit. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We will take the weight down to the band. Again, if you're not using a band, grab light weight. Follow the same movement pattern. Oh, wait. All right, we are going to go upright row. So band around the wrists again, making sure to keep pushing the whole time. We're going to go from chest height. My hands are like next to my shoulders, all the way up. Keeping attention this way the whole time. All right? You'll feel it real fast outside your shoulders. We're going to do 16 together. Ready? And here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Make sure your core is tight, your hips are tucked under, your shoulders are backing down, knees bent, all those fun reminders. Your hands are moving in like a nice elevator, it's a steady, controlled movement. Your focus is on pulling those wrists apart. Trying to keep those arms parallel the whole time. If at any point you need to stop, take a breath. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. I'm going to make you do another shoulder arm move with the bands on our wrist. Again, using weights. Great. Let's use them anyway. We're going to take it to a wide squat. So my feet went out wider than my shoulders. My toes are pointing 45 to the corners of the room. So they're not completely out. They'd never be in. Just kidding. 45. Our hands are going to go for the squat. You're going to sink your hips down, making sure your knees stay over your ankles. And this is our nice low wide squat. And then we're going to add on to that, doing a server row. So with your band in the same spot, we're going to go down, up, and row. So my hands are going from chest straight out in front. If you can get to that full extension, that is our goal. All right? Let's do some of those. Ready? Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. It's down, down, up, and reach. Down, down, up, and reach. Down, down, up, and reach. Nice. You'll notice I'm adjusting my feet a little bit. Go ahead and make some adjustments yourself for what is most comfortable to make sure you've got that nice, balanced, wide up. Great. You're thinking about actively pulling that band, pulling your arms apart the whole time. Making sure you're protecting your back, your core is tight. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. We have one more move in our strength-based part. In our strength-based section, we are going to do chest fly. I'm picking up my light weight. Coming back to this hinge at the waist, 45 degrees, palms facing each other. This time, we're going to go out to a fly. So I'm expanding the space between my weight, going out as far as I can to a T. When I'm doing that, my shoulder blades are squeezing right here. My arms are slightly rounded, so I'm not locking up. Okay, it's like we're holding a beach ball. All right, let's do it together. Find your position here. Feet hip width distance, then 45. Palms facing each other. And we're going out to a T. 3, 2, and 1. It's out, out, down, down, out, out, down, down, out, out, down, down. At any point, you need to take it to alternating one side and the other. That will help you keep going. Or if you need to take a breath, come up, come out of the move for a second, come back to us when you're ready. Making sure your chest stays down. The only thing moving right now is your arms, your shoulders. If you can't get all the way up to shoulder height, no worries. Go as high as you can right now. All right, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, we can gently set down our weight. We made it. You have the opportunity now to grab a sip of water, find a towel, and reset. We have less of the weight, more of the heart rate. All right. Well, I hope if you've taken my class, you are starting to love burpees as much as I do, because I like burpees. And so we are going to do those, but I kept it as a lower number. So the way this is going to work is we're going to do 3 moves, 3 times. It goes 5 reps of a move, 10 reps of a move, 15 reps of a move. So first round, we'll see how many we can do. Our first round is 5 burpees. We kept it low. 10 push-ups. We're going to come all the way down to our mat. 10 push-ups. Feel free to take them on your knees. I will be. And 15 mountain climbers up from high plank. And you're driving one knee to the center at a time. All right? We've done all these moves before, so I'm not going to demo. We're just going to get started. 5 burpees, 10 push-ups, 15 mountain climbers. I will be doing this with you, so I will be counting. But if you want to go faster than me, you are welcome to. If you need to take more time than I am, you're also welcome to. I've done enough talking that we are recovered to some degree. We're ready to go. 5 burpees, 10 push-ups, 15 mountain climbers. Ready? Go ahead and find some space for your burpee. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. 5 burpees. You can add the push-up or come down all the way. Or you can just go to high plank. All right, then 10 push-ups. Making sure your shoulders are right over your wrist. Finding a nice seat bend. Your chest leads the way to the floor. Core in tight. And then up to high plank, we have 15 mountain climbers. Again, shoulders right over wrist. Your core is in tight. Your hips are down. Woo. Okay, we have 3. Let's start with those 5 burpees. Take a couple breaths. Not a long rest time. All right, here we go. 5 burpees. 3, 2, and 1. One more. Nice job. All right, let's go into the push-ups. Ready? 10 of them. Make sure you're checking your form. Are your fingers split out wide? You've got a nice solid base view in the mat. All right, then we have in high plank, 15 mountain climbers. Go ahead and bring it up. Here we go. Okay, short breath. We have one more round, your last set of 5 burpees. Ready? Another breath. Let's go right here. 3, 2, and 1. Last set of push-ups. We have 10 push-ups. Feel free to change your push-up variation if you want to do tricep push-ups here instead. Core in tight. Nice. And we finish up with 15 mountain climbers. Ready? Here we go. Nice and controlled, really using that core to drive the knee in. Knees to center, knees to center. Woo! Okay, we'll take a full minute to breathe, to recover. We did it. So good. We did it. Nice. Back. 4, we're going to do at least one more. We'll see how we feel after one more. This one has no burpees. It's 5 squats, 10 plank jacks, and 15 glute bridge pumps. I don't think any of those are unfamiliar. Actually, plank jacks might be. Plank jacks are from high plank. You're going to step your feet out, like a nice jumping jack, and then in together. You can take it from your high plank or from your low plank. If the jumping is not something that you are ready or interested in, you can just tap one foot out to the side and then alternate. Other than that, we know squats and we know glute bridges. We're starting with 5 squats. Hopefully have some breath back. You're ready to go. 5 squats, 10 plank jacks, 15 glute bridges. Ready? Go ahead and find your position for a squat. We'll start with that. We're doing 5, nice and deep. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. And then down on the mat, plank jack. First finding that high plank and then adding the jump. You're going wide, narrow, or you're stepping it out side to side. Nice. And then we flip it over onto our back. We have glute bridges. Your heels are 6 inches from your glutes. You're going to squeeze the glutes, lift up to a nice high position. You're going to halfway down, halfway back up. A little pump. Do 15 of these. Make sure it's all coming from your glutes. You're actively thinking about squeezing this smiley where your glutes meet your legs. Your arms come down by your sides, up in the air, across your chest. One, and 2. Woo. All right. Short break. We go back. 5 squats. Woo, some sweat on the mat. I can see exactly what I'm wearing. Awesome. All right, we ready? Let's find that squat position. Ready for 5 squats to start. 3, 2, and 1. It's down, nice and low, and up. And 5, bring it to the mat for 10 plank jacks. Ready? Here we go. Down nice and low. Make sure you're shifted right over those hands. Woo. Now we flip it over. We have glute bridges. 15 of those. Ready, squeezing, using the booty muscles up. And we have 15 bumps. Halfway down, all the way up. Make sure your knees stay parallel. They're not caving in, flaring out. Your hips should be coming up on a level surface, so both of them coming up at the same time. If you're finding that one side is stronger than the other, just be conscious of it. Try to correct it as we go through this. Getting that full squeeze. Thinking about tightening like a fist. I believe it's 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Coming back up. All right, last time through. 5 squats to start. A breath. Let's find that positioning for your squat. Straighten the heels, hands tucked under, core and tight. Let's bring it down. 3, 2, and 1. And 1. Whew. Bring it down to the mat. We have 10 plank jacks. Ready? Here we go. Nice. And our final 15 bridge. Bring it up nice and high, halfway down, all the way up. Your hips should be leading this movement. They're kind of the first thing to go up, the highest point by just barely, but still they're the highest point. That's what's driving this movement, the squeeze of the glutes. If you want further glute activation, you can come under your heels, lifting your toes up. That just gets some extra hamstring. Last 2, and 1. Whew. All right. So time for one more block. Do you want it to be the same 3 moves times 3, or should we just do a couple 4 moves on like a whole different schedule? Anyone have a vote? The same format. This time, I'll tell you it's lunges, dead bug, which is on your mat, core, and heel reaches, which is crunches. Or we do core, bicycle, sit-ups, planks, and rants. Okay, we'll do core. We'll do core, so you have a couple more seconds to breathe, and then we are going into bicycle. I'll demo it now. So we're staying on our mat. We're going to lie down on your back. Your lower back is pressed into the mat. You're going to float your legs up to tabletop. Your hands are going to hang out right behind your head. Either interlace them at the nape of your neck or cage behind your ears. You're going to flex your feet right here in tabletop, and you're going to lift up the shoulder blades. So now your head is up off the mat, your shoulder blades are up off the mat. You're going to go one knee to opposite elbow. As you do that, the opposite leg is extending out long, and then you're going to bring it back to the tabletop, and then you're going to switch other elbow to that knee. You can choose to either draw the knee that's meeting your elbow closer to your chest, drive it in a little bit, or you can keep it right there, 90 degrees straight above your hips. Either way works. Just choose a method and try to stick to it. We're going to do this at your own pace. You have a minute for bicycles. Let's go ahead and get in that form right here on your back. Legs to tabletop, hands caging the ears. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. One elbow to the opposite knee. Remember, your feet are flexed, your toes are pointed back at you. With the leg that's pushing out, think about resisting something. You're actively pushing something. Awesome. More core activation there. It doesn't have to go low along the floor. Spine usually goes up in some direction. Great. Very good. Another visualization to maximize this move. Think of if there was a versa loop on your toes, right here on your feet, and you were pulling apart. Like you're active, that's another way to actively push and pull your legs for some more core. Okay, I've talked enough. You have 20 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lie back on your mat. We're going to stay here. We're going to do full sit-ups, butterfly sit-ups. So butterfly sit-ups, my legs, my insides of my feet are going to touch. My knees are going to splay out wide. So that butterfly stretch, we're going to use that for a sit-up. And then from all the way down, laying on your mat, you're going to either cage your ears with your hands or you're going to cross your arms over your chest. And you're going to go all the way up for a sit-up, touch the toes, all the way back down, nice and controlled. Does that make sense? A full sit-up, but it's a butterfly sit-up. That way you can't use your hips or your legs to make it happen all on the floor, okay? So it'll be a little bit harder. Are you ready? Here we go. Again, it's timed, your own pace. 3, 2, and 1. All the way up, touch the toes, and all the way down. Think about going nice and slow on the way down, one vertebrae at a time hitting the mat. And then the opposite's true on the way up. One vertebrae from your neck to your tailbone, lifting off the mat. Your legs, your feet, your knees, they're not really moving. They're just stationary, and that's what makes this a little bit harder. You can't rely on them for any momentum. Given that, if at any point you need to just rest for a second, take that time. Join us when you're ready. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lie back on your mat. You're going to flip over. We'll do Superman and then we'll end in plank. So we're going to do 2 Superman. I don't know if you've done this before. Our arms are out long in front of us. Our legs are out long behind us. We're going to lift and reach. So you're thinking about lifting a little bit high, but you're more thinking about reaching long, all right? And then you're going to, by squeezing all the muscles in the back of your body, your feet and your legs are going to float off the ground. And your arms are going to float up to a nice flying Superman position, all right? We have 2 20-second holds, just stationary. Ready? Here we go. Bring it all into a squeeze in 3, 2, and 1. Up and squeeze. Reaching long, long, long. Maybe you can get another inch in your lift. All about that length. And squeezing through your back muscles, through your glute muscles especially. See if you can squeeze enough to get some of your quads off the mat from your upper thigh. 3, 2, and down. Take a breath. We go back up in 3. Never. 2 more breaks. We go back up in 3, 2, and 1. Another hold. Nice and long, long, long. Go ahead and check all the different muscles in your body. Are they all squeezing right now? Doing a little mental scan from your shoulders to your toes. 3, 2, 1, and down. Gently relax into the mat. We have one final move. We are going to do a 45-second plank. So we haven't really been doing as many planks as we usually do in this programming, but that's okay. We like a good plank. So you can feel free to take your plank on your knees with your feet kicked into the ground and just making sure you're shifted over your elbows. Yeah, we're going to take this plank low plank. If you're here, I offer the challenge of flipping your palms up. That somehow makes it just a little bit harder. Or you can take your plank on your toes. The wider the base, more stability you have. It's a little bit easier. You can also use the step out option as you get up there in time to keep going. Or you can move between knees and toes. However you want to make this 45 seconds last, maximize it. Your options are plenty. We have 45 seconds on the clock. Ready? Choose your strongest start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So your shoulders are right over your elbows. Your gaze is right kind of at your hands. Your hands are either gently clasped, I don't want you hurting your shoulders, or they're parallel to each other, both forearms are parallel. Your hips are tucked under just like we do when we are standing in our nice athletic form. Your core is tight, your hips are down, your glutes are squeezed. Nice. 20 more seconds. Breathe through it. Try and hold on. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower onto the knees, onto the toes. We'll push it back into child pose. We are going to start the stretch portion of our workout here. We have made it to the end. Just taking a couple breaths here in child pose. Your forehead is on the mat. Your arms are out long. Your hips are either up, or you can scooch them back to rest in your heels. Another breath there. And when you're ready, you're going to flip onto your back. We're going to find a nice, I don't know what this is, but stretching playlist. Our arms and legs are out long. You're gently letting your lower back curve again, not pressing it into the mat, feeling how that releases some tension. Taking some nice deep breaths, filling your lungs with air, allowing your heart rate to come back down. Maybe take a moment here to express some gratitude for your body. Give it a little thank you for the work it put in today. And when you're ready, drawing both knees into your chest. We'll give them a good squeeze, rock from side to side, a little massage for the back. When back in center, we're going to send the left leg long on the floor, the right leg up to the ceiling. We'll start with some ankle circles and reverse directions. Then we'll send the right ankle across to the left knee. Spread your arms through, figure four stretch. That'll hit that side booty, which if you remember back to the beginning of the workout, we had those bands on our legs working that side booty. And gently release. We're going to send the right leg across the body to the left side, arms flex with T, final twist. And gently release, coming back through center. Let's hug those knees into your chest once more. And gently release. This time your right leg goes long on the floor, your left leg goes up to the ceiling. We'll start with ankle circles. And reverse. Left ankle goes across to the right knee. Thread your arms through, figure four stretch. Maybe gently pushing on that crossed knee to get a little more stretch. And gently release. Left leg goes across the body to the right side, arms flex to a T, spinal twist. And bring it back through center. One final squeeze of the legs into the chest, knees into the chest. Take a breath, and then rock yourself up to a seated position. We'll stretch the shoulders real quick. We're going to one arm across the chest. And gently push. Pulling either above or below the elbow. Again, not messing with our joints. And gently release. We'll bring it up to standing nice and slow. Take your time. When you made it up here, we are drawing one heel into the seat for a little quad stretch. Gently switch. And gently release. We'll finish up taking 2 deep breaths, reaching up as we breathe in. Ready? Here we go. Up and in. Reach and release. Once more, up and in. Reach and release. Nice job, give yourself, give your neighbors and your virtual neighbors a little round of applause, snaps and claps. thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Maddie. This has been Total Body. I'll be here again next week, and I'd love to have you join me. For virtual participants, thank you for coming. See you next time. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. If you're thinking if you could write down your materials, that would be wonderful. And yeah, we made it. We did it.